Imagine, for a moment, that upon entering a place, without even saying a word, you stir up a whirlwind of emotions in the people around you. Some may inexplicably feel comfortable and welcomed, while others seem disturbed or even hostile. This diverse reaction to your simple presence is neither a coincidence nor a stroke of fate. In fact, it can be a powerful sign of the influence that your inner light has on the world around you. In this dialogue, let's explore this fascinating idea, that each person carries within themselves their own light, a kind of esoteric energy that has the power to influence the environment and the people around us. This inner light, which some may call aura or life energy, is not visible to the naked eye, but it is certainly felt and perceived, sometimes at very subtle levels. But what does this inner light really mean? Essentially, it is the manifestation of our most authentic self, composed of our thoughts, feelings, intentions, and spirituality. When this light is strong and clear, it can illuminate not only our path but also affect those who come into contact with us. However, this impact is not always received with joy. The light we emit can, in some cases, be so intense that it disturbs or challenges the shadows that some people carry within themselves. This leads us to realize that sometimes the hostility or discomfort we feel from others may not be personal. In fact, it may be a reaction to the intensity with which our true essence manifests in the world. Therefore, throughout this dialogue, let's delve deeper into this intriguing concept. Let's unravel how this inner light influences human interactions and what the implications of this are in our everyday lives. This not only helps us better understand the social dynamics around us, but also offers us an opportunity to reflect on how we can cultivate and protect this defining light within us. It's fascinating to observe how this energy can sometimes provoke reactions of displeasure and even fear in the people around us. Imagine the following situation: you enter a room and suddenly feel the atmosphere change. It could be a cold glance, an abrupt silence, or even a veiled hostility, with no apparent provocation. These signs can be disconcerting, but they also offer a powerful revelation about the nature and impact of your inner light. These reactions, often negative, are not a reflection of who you are as a person, but rather a response to the intensity and purity of your light. In esoteric terms, we can think that each individual, at some level, perceives the energies around them, even if unconsciously. When someone radiates a very strong light, this energy can act as a mirror that reflects not only the light but also the internal shadows of others. This dynamic can be understood through a simple analogy with nature. Imagine the sun, which, with its bright and relentless light, illuminates everything around it. For many, the sunlight is revitalizing and essential. However, for others, especially those who prefer the safety and anonymity of shadows, this same light can be disturbing and even unbearable. So, when you enter a room and your inner light is strong, it can inadvertently illuminate aspects that others would prefer to keep hidden. Your virtues and the purity of your spirit can unconsciously challenge the insecurities and negativities of other people. This is why some people may react to you with displeasure or fear, not because there is something wrong with you, but because your presence triggers an internal confrontation with the shadows they carry. Therefore, it is crucial to understand that these reactions are indeed confirmations of your ability to influence and deeply affect the environment around you. Seeing these signs as indicative of your strength, rather than as personal flaws or rejections, can completely transform the way you perceive and interact with the world. By recognizing and accepting that your light can provoke both attraction and aversion, you empower yourself to navigate through these interactions with greater understanding and compassion, recognizing that, in many cases, the reactions you provoke say more about others than about yourself. This perception not only helps strengthen your own light but also enables you to use this energy consciously and positively, promoting an environment of greater harmony and mutual understanding. We have reached a particularly paradoxical point: how acts of kindness and integrity can, contradictorily, fuel rumors and defamation. This phenomenon may seem perplexing at first glance, but it reveals a profound truth about human nature and the resistance we encounter when trying to live according to our highest principles. When someone chooses to act with integrity and consistently demonstrates qualities such as kindness and compassion, that person not only illuminates their own path but also sheds light on the actions and character of those around them. In some cases, this light may be welcomed, inspiring and uplifting those who receive it. However, for those who are comfortable in the darkness of less noble behaviors, this same light can be threatening. The response to this threat, unfortunately, is not always an attempt to seek one's own light. Instead, some people choose to try to diminish the brightness of those who challenge them. Defamation and gossip emerge as tools in the hands of those who feel threatened by others' light. By spreading rumors or questioning the character of someone who simply lives by high principles, these people try to overshadow the light that bothers them, attempting to downgrade the individual to a more manageable or less illuminated level. This type of negative social interaction is therefore a deliberate form of attack. But why attack someone whose only fault may be kindness or integrity? The answer lies in the dynamics of power and fear. The light you emit by living authentically and ethically not only illuminates, it also reveals. It highlights the disparities between what could be and what is. For those who have something to hide or who feel insecure about their own lives, the easiest solution may seem to be to try to extinguish the source of this revealing light. It is essential, then, to recognize that when you face defamation or gossip as a result of your positive actions, this is not a reflection of your failure, but a confirmation of your influence. Your light not only shines, it disturbs. And in disturbing, it plays a vital, albeit uncomfortable, role as a catalyst for growth or change. Therefore, in the face of such challenges, the most powerful stance is to continue to radiate your light with even more determination. Facing these attacks for what they truly are, a testament to your ability to influence the world for the better, is not only an act of resistance but also an affirmation of your choice to be a positive force in a world that often lets itself be dominated by darkness. By doing so, you reinforce the idea that integrity and kindness are not weaknesses, but rather the strongest manifestations of personal power. Now, as we delve even deeper into this journey of self-discovery and spiritual impact, we confront an inevitable aspect of human existence: personal challenges and trials. These moments, which often seem meticulously designed to test our resilience and spirit, are not mere coincidences or random misfortunes. On the contrary, they are true acknowledgments of our strength and coping ability. When we face obstacles that seem tailor-made for our vulnerabilities, it can be tempting to view these situations as injustices or signs that something is fundamentally wrong. However, a more esoteric and philosophical perspective suggests that these difficulties are, in fact, precious opportunities. They are shaped not to break us, but to strengthen us, to polish our inner light until it shines even more brightly. These challenges are like the fire in the forging process of a sword. Without the intense heat and hammer blows, the sword would never reach its full capacity and strength. Similarly, the challenges we face are meant to test and expand the limits of our resilience and our faith in ourselves and our principles. They force us to delve deeply into our own essence, to reaffirm our values, and, most importantly, to demonstrate through concrete actions the integrity of our light. Moreover, as we go through these trials, we serve as beacons for those around us. Our ability to maintain the light, even under intense pressure, not only testifies to our strength but also offers a powerful and inspiring example to others. Every challenge we overcome is a tangible demonstration that it is possible not only to survive but also to thrive amidst adversity. It is crucial, therefore, to approach these challenges not as insurmountable barriers, but as integral parts of a process of growth and refinement. In doing so, we realign our perception of these experiences, seeing them not as painful obstacles, but as essential steps on the path of spiritual and personal development. This approach not only strengthens us individually but also empowers us to continue radiating our light, serving as a guide and a symbol of hope for others who may be struggling with their own battles. Thus, as we navigate these sometimes turbulent waters of constant challenges and tests of our strength, it is important to maintain the perspective that each trial is a recognition of the light we carry within us. They are, ultimately, confirmations that we are on the right path, living in a true and impactful manner, capable of illuminating not only our own paths but also the paths of those who watch us and follow our example. We encounter a particularly subtle and often challenging aspect: provocations. In everyday life, these may arise as unnecessary criticisms or provocatively motivated comments without apparent reason. These actions, far from being mere coincidences or misunderstandings, are often deliberate challenges to our peace and positivity, strategies used by others to lure us into the darkness in which they live. These provocations can be seen as real tests of the integrity of our light. When someone attacks us without provocation, they are, in a way, attempting to destabilize the serenity we maintain through our inner light. These acts are attempts to see if, under pressure, we will succumb and react in a way that extinguishes or diminishes our own light. In other words, they are efforts to make us retaliate, to drag us into the same state of negativity or conflict in which the provocateur resides. The true function of these provocations, then, goes beyond the simple desire to disturb. They serve as a form of test, a way to question the solidity and resilience of our spirit. In response to these provocations, we have a critical choice to make. We can choose to respond in a way that reflects our light, maintaining our calm and integrity, or we can yield to the temptation to respond in kind, which may temporarily satisfy our ego, but ultimately serves to obscure our true essence. Maintaining the light in such circumstances requires a combination of self-awareness, emotional control, and a firm adherence to our highest principles. It requires us to recognize the provocation for what it really is, an opportunity to affirm our strength and the depth of our commitment to a positive and constructive way of life. Instead of viewing these provocations as personal attacks, we can interpret them as invitations to demonstrate the strength of our light. This approach not only helps us preserve our own inner peace but also has the potential to positively influence those who observe how we handle such challenges. By choosing to respond with equanimity and compassion, rather than irritation or anger, we demonstrate that it is possible to remain true to oneself, even in the most provocative situations. This not only strengthens our own light but can also inspire others to seek ways to deal with their own struggles in a more enlightened and peaceful manner. Therefore, when facing provocations in our daily lives, it is essential to remember that each one is a chance to reaffirm and reinforce the brightness of our spirit. These are moments that, although challenging, are incredibly valuable for the growth and affirmation of our ability to remain luminous in a world that often tries to drag us into the shadows. When we find ourselves under meticulous scrutiny, whether by colleagues, acquaintances, or even strangers, it may initially seem invasive or uncomfortable. However, this level of attention is actually a revealing sign of the impact and influence that our presence has on others. Being under such scrutiny means that the light we emit is so potent and pure that it captures and commands attention, eliciting varied reactions from those around us. For some, this light serves as a beacon, drawing them in with its promise of warmth and clarity. For others, particularly those who are not yet ready to confront their own inner truths, the intensity of this light can be disturbing. They may feel compelled to examine more closely, not necessarily out of admiration, but because something in their light challenges the shadows they have grown accustomed to. This type of close observation is a confirmation that your presence carries significant weight in the environment in which you are placed. The intensity with which people respond to your light not only validates your influence but also serves as an indication that your light is authentic and impactful. While it may be challenging to be the focus of so much attention, it is also an opportunity to understand the power you hold and the responsibility that comes with that power. Moreover, scrutiny can be a valuable tool for self-awareness and personal growth. It provides a mirror through which we can see how our actions and our being are perceived by the external world. This feedback, whether positive or negative, offers crucial insights that can help further refine our ability to radiate our light in ways that are both powerful and constructive. Therefore, when we find ourselves under a microscope, we should try not to recoil or feel intimidated. Instead, we should see it as a testament to our ability to significantly affect others and as a call to engage with the world in a conscious and deliberate manner. By doing so, we can use our impact not only to illuminate our own paths but also to help illuminate the paths of others, guiding them with our integrity and our example. It is important to note the diverse reactions that this light can provoke in the people around us. One of the most intriguing manifestations of this dynamic is the inexplicable gravitation or aversion that others may feel in our presence. These reactions, seemingly without clear reason, are actually deep responses to the type of energy we radiate. Some people are drawn to our light, almost as if it were a beacon offering guidance, comfort, or inspiration. This attraction can be seen as a recognition, even if subconscious, of the positivity and hope that our light represents. For these individuals, our presence is a refuge and a symbol of something greater and brighter than everyday circumstances can offer. On the other hand, there are those who react with aversion to our light. This response can be unsettling, especially when not provoked by any specific action on our part. However, this aversion is often an indication that our light is doing exactly what it should, acting as a filter that reveals hidden inclinations and truths. For some people, the intensity of our light can be uncomfortable or even threatening, as it illuminates aspects of their lives or characters they would prefer to keep hidden. In essence, our light challenges them to confront their own shadows, something not everyone is ready or willing to do. These polarized reactions serve as a powerful reminder that our light has a significant impact, not only in terms of illuminating the environment but also in terms of provoking reflection and, in some cases, transformation. It is a demonstration that by living authentically and maintaining our integrity, we are not only navigating our own path but also influencing the trajectory of others, often in ways we cannot fully predict or understand. In this context, it is essential to recognize that we cannot control how our light is received. What we can do, however, is continue to cultivate this light consciously and purposefully, ensuring that it is as pure and positive as possible. By doing so, we not only maximize our own well-being and growth but also increase the likelihood that our light will be a force for good in the lives of those who are ready to accept it. Therefore, as we observe the varied reactions that our presence can evoke, we should maintain the perspective that each response is a validation of the power and presence of our light. This encourages us to move forward with confidence and compassion, using our energy not only to illuminate our own path but also to offer clarity and inspiration to those who choose to follow the light we offer. It's essential to recognize the transformative capacity that this energy possesses, not only in our own lives but also in the ability to inspire spiritual awakenings in others. Our journey thus far has revealed that through the conscious radiance of our light, we can face significant personal challenges and, at the same time, serve as catalysts for profound changes in those around us. The light each of us carries has the potential not only to illuminate our individual paths but also to offer direction and hope to others. This influence can extend far beyond our everyday interactions, touching lives in ways that often remain invisible to us. By living authentically and keeping our light amidst adversity, we are not only navigating our own challenges but also casting rays of possibility and transformation into the world around us. The implications of maintaining this light are vast. On a personal level, cultivating our inner light promotes deep well-being and enduring resilience. On a collective level, this same light can act as a force of cohesion and healing, especially in times of turbulence and uncertainty. Each person who chooses to live luminously and positively contributes to a broader energetic field, which has the power to elevate collective consciousness and foster a more compassionate and understanding global community. I conclude this dialogue by inviting each of you to reflect on the light you possess and consider how you can use this powerful force in even more conscious and intentional ways. If this message resonated with you, I encourage you to share your experiences and connect with a community of like-minded individuals who are also committed to spreading positivity and transformation. Together, as each of us strives to maintain and expand our light, we can not only confront the challenges presented to us but also inspire and empower others to do the same. This is the true beauty and power of inner light. It's not just a guide for our own journey but a flame that can illuminate the path for many others, leading the way toward higher consciousness and a more loving world. With this, I extend an invitation for you to continue exploring and expanding your inner light, and to share this journey, contributing to a transformation that is both personal and universally beneficial. Let's together illuminate the way not only for ourselves but for all those we encounter.